DC seeks to arrest a congressman, Republican, for assaulting a woman, put him up full mask. So police in Washington, D.C. are seeking the arrest of Representative Cory Mills, Republican out of Florida, over assault allegations leveled against him last week by a 27-year-old woman, according to a report. Let me give you the background. So the woman claimed during a conversation with police that Mills injured her last Wednesday, but she later recanted what she told responding officers in D.C. Mills denied an assault and was not arrested. According to a Monday update from police, a warrant for the Florida Republican's arrest was sent to a federal prosecutor, but not signed. According to the report, the alleged victim told police she had been in a long-term romantic relationship with the congressman, who is married with children. In one of 3 separate police reports on the alleged incident, the unnamed victim says she was assaulted in Mills' luxury penthouse and that he told her to lie about the origin of bruises on her arm. The woman later told the news Mills did not assault her and the two had only been in an argument. When police arrived, the woman was in the lobby of the Salamander Hotel, that's next door. The report says an officer was, quote, able to immediately identify the alleged victim out of all other patrons in the lobby by her demeanor, physically shaken and scared. She then denied any physical abuse. Quote, yesterday, I contacted law enforcement to address a personal matter, she told NBC4. Although the argument was emotionally charged, there was no physical abuse involved. The unnamed woman confirmed she has suffered bruising, but claimed it was not from being active while she was traveling. DC police are required by law to investigate allegations of domestic violence with or without the cooperation of an alleged victim. And that's true for most jurisdictions, by the way. A representative for Mills said in the statement, quote, this week, law enforcement was asked to resolve a private matter at Congressman Mills' residence. Congressman Mills denies any wrongdoing whatsoever and is confident any investigation will clear this matter quickly. DC police confirmed they are investigating an alleged assault of a 27-year-old woman by U.S. Rep. Cory Mills, a Republican representing a district northeast of Orlando, calling it an active criminal investigation. The Metropolitan Police Department also are investigating its own handling of the incident, which did not result in an arrest. Let's put this picture back up. So what they're saying without saying it is this. Under any other circumstance, that congressman takes a ride to jail. Okay, the congressman takes a ride to jail. You do have an allegation of domestic violence. That allegation was then recanted. Well, the reason why the domestic violence laws work differently than other laws, meaning the state is able or the jurisdiction is able to pick up the charge independent of the individual who may decide later not to press the charge, is because of situations like this, where there's an abuse victim on the other side, and that abuse victim has been coerced, manipulated, bribed, or whatever else in order to recant their story. It is for the protection of the victim. And that is why the DV or domestic violence laws work differently than the other laws. So if there's an allegation and the allegation seems credible, meaning you have visible scars or bruises from said allegation, typically the person who was accused of the abuse, they take a ride. In this case, it did not happen. No prosecutor signed the arrest warrant. Thus, it did not activate or certify the arrest. But it does mean that somebody in law enforcement sought it. That means that somebody believed the story, went to get a signature, and their signature did not happen. And all of a sudden, the story is recanted. All right. We know what's happening here. Sharon, thoughts?
Yeah, what's happening is women aren't valued. We talked about Black women not being valued. Women aren't valued either. And as long as men are in charge, doesn't mean there's not good people out there, Doc. You know that. People make mistakes. We're not talking about that. As long as certain men make the rules and enforce them and have no empathy, this is the result. Privilege, and you're getting away with it again.
Yeah, and then the irony of the individuals who are leading our country, compared to them, this guy looks like Mr. Rogers.
That's right.
That's the irony of this whole thing. All right, we'll keep you updated as the story develops.